Sports. It's in the game.
NHL super agent Taylor Mackey joins us here on the line, who represents the hottest, most anticipated prospect in years. Taylor, give us some 411 on the kid here.
Hey, morning, James. Well, look, you may not believe this, but the kid's up here on Carter Lake.
What?
Playing pickup, yeah, with a bunch of other kids. Just, it's a beautiful day.
Pricey pond hockey you got going there.
Yeah, I suppose it is. But look, that's how much this kid loves the game, man.
Well, just safety first up there. Now,
Of course.
I got to ask you, we've seen the scouting reports, we've seen the highlights, but we know about the player. But tell me more about the person. What's this rookie really like?
Yeah, sure, James. Let's begin by telling your listeners at home the kid's name.
know what you've been told. I know something you don't know. Stories so typical, blinded by the same old show. I don't know what you've been told. I know something you don't know. Stories so typical, blinded by the same old show. Little Larry keeps giving it a biggin'. Same every week, yet we still forgive him. Watched all his incoming Armageddon. He got so she had to cancel the wedding. Kiss and told Bunny Killer got the hump. Steak for 10 quid a pop. They all come running for the Bell, the Amsterdam 5 got a gas coming up the rear frame in the lid. No shoot for you to another bin. Don't be afraid, mate, that's just how he is. The secret side, you better get another. Snuck round the back, perfume nut ducked around. Oh, the okie, they all fall down. When you hear that bell, reach for the. We gone off the tracks in a London town. I don't know what you've been told. I know something you don't know. Stories soaked in gold, blinded by the same old show. I don't know what you've been told. I know something.
Better to talk about the upcoming Memorial Cup than a guy who's actually hoisted the trophy, Ray Ferraro. Does that conjure up some memories there for you?
Yeah, you bet it does. What an awesome time in your career. It's the most important games that you've played in your life, really, until that time. And now for most of these players, it'll be the biggest games they ever play. But there's also NHL scouts here. There's draft rankings on the line. This is a fantastic tournament to play in.
1983 has been a few years. You still remember the moment, though?
I do, because it turned out, as it turned out, rather, that's the only tournament we ever won. The only one I was ever on the winning side of.
Well, let's look at this year's edition, because one of the players that lost. We are getting closer to puck drop for this Memorial Cup in Game 1 here. We bring Ray Ferraro back into the fold, and boy, the scout cams should be on full display tonight, won't they?
Yeah, there'll be a bunch of people wearing black jackets. That's what the scouts wear, and they'll be sitting up in the corners of the rink watching these players really closely. Now, they've got a book pretty much on every player by this point in the season, but these are critical games to watch. How
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. The building is buzzing. James Cybulski here on the mic. I'm ready to go. Quick pass over to Cohen. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. And that's broken up. Oh, if that's horseshoes, you'd be ringing it up.
Yeah, but we're not playing that, James. What we need is a puck on the net, man.
And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Across the line from center. Shot! And he comes up with it. The Otters have it against the wall. Shawinigan's got it now. Here he is in close. Oh, he makes the save. Just not enough to keep it out. Moves it to Hoffman. Cologne's going to cover it up for a face-off.
While his team's ahead, he wants to make sure the pace of the game stays at the level they like.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Payette's won the draw inside his own end. Down the right side and into the zone. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. And some good footwork to kick it away. Takes the feed from the wing. Oh, look at this chance. Quick pass to Noakes. Standing by, our own Carlin Bathe with all the latest.
Thanks so much, James. You know, the rookie is playing in his very first Memorial Cup, and the hype around social media is real. They're calling him a game changer for whatever team gets him.
Yeah, a lot of buzz about him as play continues here. Moves it quickly over to Johnston. Here's a pass down low. Hammers it on net, and he gets in front of that rocket.
Fort's an important piece of this club. They'll be looking for him to produce. Noakes can be a big part of his squad scoring when he gets going with his game. Those are two players I'm going to watch closely to see if one of them could be a difference maker for their team tonight, guys. Back to you.
There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Dishes it to Cohen.
Oh, he laid a solid hit on him there. He was waiting for him and laid the shoulder right into him.
That might loosen a few of the choppers on that play. Erie's in transition. He says, let's get physical on that play.
Oh, a stick craters on him. So disappointing.
There's $300 you won't get back.
He's not paying anyway.
Passes it over to Booth. Here's a short pass to Haas. And that one's turned away. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Cohen. Here's a shot. Denies him on the slaughter. Cologne's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James. He needed a cover there.
More than half the period left to play. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Looks like a swarm of bees out there, Ray. What are you seeing on the bench?
Well, the coach has gone to the rookie, and he wants him to continue with what has gone on. They've been aggressive. They've been all over them. They don't want to take their foot off the pedal.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Cataracts take possession off the face-off. Erie's got the puck along the wall. And here's the pass to Noakes. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Veillette side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Erie's won the face-off deep in their own end. Sador's crossed the line and is on the attack now. It's in! It's in the back of the net! Oh, wait a second! They're waving it off here, Ray!
Yeah, they're going to have a quick discussion here. This might lead to review.
They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Oh, he had the right idea, but couldn't make that play with the pass. Oh, what a save in front!
That's a really good save. I think the goalie's probably surprised. He was dead center and open to shoot that puck.
Here's a blast! Denies him!
Cologne's locked in. Every puck hits him and stays in front of him. On the odd chance there's a rebound, he tracks that well, too.
Erie's got a hold of it along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Great poke check on the reach. Shawinigan's got it against the boards. Sends the pass in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Now he takes it over the line. Here's a chance. Oh, what a stop on the play. Makes a move in front. And there it is, stopped by Cologne. In the final moments of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Shawinigan's got it in the defensive zone. Good hit on the play. Erie's on the attack. To the front, just wide. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. The Cataracts gain possession along the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Puck sent over to Sador. There's the horn. 2 periods down. A third period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. It has been a fantastic matchup here, back and forth at both ends of the ice. Let's see what happens in the third. Picked up along the boards by Messica.
Noakes fumble could have taken him out of the play there, but it just didn't happen. Stayed with it, drove back into the play, and had a really good scoring chance.
And a great read to turn that play aside.
Whoa!
They score! Ray, I don't know how many times we've traveled around. You always talk about it's better to play in front.
Well, you break the deadlock here, James. Now you get out in front. You can dictate the pace of the game.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And now he angles it across to Cohen. And serves up a little knock on the play. And now it's grabbed by Kyrou. Drives to the paint! That's generally a no-fly zone with star players.
Yeah, they get hit like that. Somebody's going to get irritated, and guess what happens when they get irritated? Down go the men.
Go time. And scores with the takedown, but those are sometimes dangerous out there, Ray.
They can be. I mean, honestly, you can land on the side of your head, and you've got a real problem. I'd like to see the linesman drop on the ice and give it the 1, 2, 3, you're out.
Count 'em out. Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. Quick feed to Bourgeau. Dumps it in. Erie's got a hold of it against the wall. He looks deep to Noakes. Shawinigan's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Cuts to the front. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Dubé's got it into offensive territory.
I'm sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit as the play continues.
Tremendous stop by Campbell.
And he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. They fight for it along the boards. From the left wing takes the feed. The Otters played along the wing. There's a shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Boom!
Man, he's been on it all game from the very first shift. Finish a check, move on to the next one, finish another.
What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. The Otters take possession in the defensive end. Fires it on net. Misses over the net. Just bashes them against the boards.
Don't worry, James, you're safe up there. Down here, that sounded like a car crash.
Cuts into the paint. Slides it up to Hoffman. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kyrou. More time off the clock as they grab the puck.
Been a couple times tonight, James, I thought this game was going to stretch out, but it's snug, and it's not going anywhere. This is how this league has become with the parity in.
From behind the net. Here's a chance. And that goes off, course off a body. The Otters have it behind the cage. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Shawinigan's got possession while undermanned. Oh, what a smart heads-up play. Couldn't make the connection on the play.
Nadeau's up at the box.
Selland's taking it from his own end. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. The Otters score. Puts it in. Go-ahead goal.
Control the game now. You finally got the lead. You've worked so hard to get in front. Don't give it up now. When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
Erie's breathing a bit easier now here, coming up with a big goal in this third period.
Their bench was pretty excited when that goal went into the net. Now they'll want to continue to be aggressive and don't let the opponent start to dictate the pace.
There's the horn, and that's the hockey game.
I gotta say, as a player, the first period would have been way more fun
settle down, though, down the stretch.
Wildness always makes entertaining games.
This tournament isn't over yet. The Night Biter.
Cutting off the dead weight, goodbye. Suck it on my bed and real life. I know you like the way it hurts, but I won't be your crash and burn.
Absolutely phenomenal performance. And here to talk a little more about what we saw on the ice is Ray Ferraro. And Razor, I mean, what does that do for his draft stock?
Oh man, it'll put a rocket to it if he continues to play in this tournament like that. The scouts are going to get more and more interested. Also a little more jittery, as they might have had a player slotted in a certain area of the draft. He plays like that, he's going to jump a couple of spots in the draft for sure. This is really an important start to the tournament for him.
Yeah, and this is where kind of all of a sudden the stocks kind of rise and fall here, right?